The NCAA is doing bad things again, fellas, because it looks like expansion is coming. Whether we want it or not, March Madness is getting expanded. Potentially as early as 2025, 2026. They are talking about adding 4 to 8 more teams to March Madness. And what they're looking at doing is doing so as additional play-in games. So not only would it be Dayton, but they're looking at other spots to have play-in games. Exactly.
Scott, that's a deep sigh, brother. Like, be careful. Don't sigh too deep.
It would potentially be 12 teams across 3 sites competing for 6 spots in the March Madness tournament. And you know what, guys? I think they're onto something. I think the NCAA has the right idea. What we should do is have like mini tournaments throughout the country, and the winners of those mini tournaments make it into March Madness. Like, that's what I think we should do. Maybe what we should do is take like all the teams in a relatively close geographic area, like maybe they play a couple times during the year, and then we get them all together for a tournament, and the winner of that tournament makes it to March Madness. Like, you could take like Xavier could play like against like other teams that are in like the bigger eastern part of the country, and like we could call it like the Big East tournament, and then like the winner of that makes it to March Madness. And then like the southeastern part of the country, like southeastern country, SEC we'll call it for short, they all play in a tournament. The winner makes it to March Madness. Like, that would be a great idea that we should implement instead of expanding the field. We do that already? We don't need to add 12 fucking teams outside that didn't win shit and are now fighting for a 12 seed? Yeah, I think that's a great fucking idea, NCAA. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We got to get all those under 500 teams to play against each other and battle it out to get their asses whooped. But again, adding more playing games. Like, if you're gonna fucking expand the field, my thought is just expand the goddamn field. Don't make us suffer through more playing games to do it. Nobody watches the playing games. Like, we're not here for the playing games. If you want to expand it, just add more to Selection Sunday. That's more exciting than the playing games to me. Like, I don't give a shit about, these random Thursday night games that you throw in there between these two asshole opponents, and then they get to get blown out as whatever fucking random seed. And you would always think, like, and I never liked how when they have these playing games, you're like, oh, this is for a 16 seed, right? No, well, it's kind of for this other seed. Like, they play into this other seed. I'm like, how can you be one of the last teams in, but not just be the 16 seed? Like, it's the convoluted way that they go about this whole thing. If you want to do it, just add more fucking teams and just throw them in there for the reveal session. Don't make them fucking play, because nobody cares and nobody wants to see it.
Mookie, how do you feel about the expansion?
I hate it because it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. Like, the minute they start talking about this stuff, it's going to happen. And, like, I think it was good for the football playoff. We needed 12 teams. I think that's a good enough number for now. I'm not an idiot. It's going to be 16 eventually, but 76, like, for the love of God, man, it's going to be so hard to keep track of all of those fucking parlays. Like, I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, you mean to tell me that with that many teams, I'm going to have to put a fucking 31 leg bet out there? Like, that's absurd. That shit's never going to hit.
Mookie, you don't have to. That's not a requirement. You don't have to do
Mike,
that for March
that's
Madness.
not how the model works, okay?
Okay.